Coming back now to astrology, birth cards. One of my favorite episodes that I recently listened to was one that you did with Nadia, who has her own business, Cards of Astrology. And I know that you have a very amazing partnership together where you also help people when it comes to that matchmaking legacy quality that you have. So go ahead and talk about that a little bit more with me.
Yeah, so honestly, this all came about in 2020 when the show Indian Matchmaking came out. I don't know if anyone remembers that, but they just had a new season and there was a bit of astrology involved in that show. And I started getting requests for, can you do this? Do you do anything with astrology? And I found Nadia of Cards and Astrology, and we connected and just kind of instantly hit it off. I mean, probably because of our connection. And, we have been working together ever since. So that was 2 years ago. So we started in a pandemic, never even met each other. And we basically use her cards of destiny and the love cards to kind of help, honestly, confirm my intuition on matches and also kind of help my clients navigate what those connections might feel like. So I know, Jordan, if you're okay with me saying this, we are kind of working right now. You're working with Nadia. And I know we were going to probably talk about this week or next week, do you want to know these connections before you go on the date? Do you want to know them after? And then to kind of feel it out and see, what does this type of connection feel like? And what does that one feel like? It's kind of a cool experiment and research to do.
Well, the beautiful thing is you're absolutely right. Without you two meeting, I would have not met Nadia, and she has been an absolutely amazing spiritual teacher for me. Some of you may know from my Instagram post that I have been absolutely going insane with some of the relationship readings that I've been doing for myself. So that has been an absolute amazing value to me. Of course, I know my birth card, and we can go ahead and get into that. But what I figured what was so cool, so we talked about some of the connections that we may be getting into a little bit later off screen in the future, which that's a sneak peek for me, right? But one thing
maybe we got to do an episode with the three of us. That could be fun.
Yes. Where's my pen? Let me write that down. Okay. So coming back to what we were about to talk about, what I found is so cool, and I want to make sure I'm getting this right, but I believe that if we want to go ahead and talk about one of these particular connections so that people can get a better understanding on how the birth cards work, I believe that you are my moon card based on this particular system. So to someone who is looking for a relationship, again, friendship, networking ship, relationship, business ship, doesn't matter. It is what I call a relationship, and relationships are key when it comes to this particular journey that you are on. What is the moon connection, and how important is it when developing, establishing, and maintaining a relationship?
Right. I mean, that one can be really good in romantic relationships, and Nadia can check us on this, but I feel like as I've been learning from her and you have, we can probably explain it pretty well. So in some connections, there are connections with like all the different planets and then you can have like 8 to 10 connections with every human. So it's a bit complicated, but if we at least want to talk about like the moon connection, where one person is moon and the other is sun. So the sun is the leader, the moon is the follower. And if you have this connection where someone's your moon, you just think they're great and you want to like go along with what they're up to. So, that is a good one to have in really any relationship, but romantic relationships especially can be really great.